Hello, beautiful people, free birds. I wanted to share something that I wrote this morning that I feel that is applicable for the times that we are in. It's a vulnerable share, and I just ask that you listen with an open heart. So here we go. As humans, we are fallible. You may be saying to yourself, of course, or maybe even, who, me? So I believe that until we can recognize our fallibility and sit with the emotions that inevitably arise when we bring our conscious awareness to that aspect of ourselves, we won't be able to forgive ourselves or one another and realize the world of peace and love that we all so deeply desire. When I sat with the realization that I was a fallible human, a wave of memories and emotions came with it. All of a sudden, I was feeling the impact of my actions on others from their perspective. And it was so painful and raw. I felt horrible for ever causing another person to feel pain, betrayal, loneliness, unheard, unseen. How could I? It was gut-wrenching. I'm so sorry, I kept repeating to myself. I was saying to the people I hurt over and over again. And over time, I found that I was saying it to myself. How could I? Those are the questions that will arise. How could I? And I simply answered, you didn't know. You didn't know, and now you do. I realized how much I had dishonored myself in this life, dishonored my true self. Because from the very beginning, I already agreed to believe that I was somehow less than. My history of childhood abuse had led me to believe that I was nothing but dirt, meant to be trampled on and thrown away. And so it was easy for me to treat others that way without even knowing it. How incredible that we can walk around treating one another like dirt, be completely blinded to it, and even in the fleeting moments of awareness, feel completely justified in it. How incredibly powerful I was to have created a reality and multiple stories that justified my actions. In my moment, really moments of reckoning, I had to face all of that. And with the higher perspective and wisdom of my true self, I was able to forgive myself for the pain and the harm I had caused myself and others. The deep remorse I felt would only serve to crack my heart open, even wider than I thought I had already cracked it over the last 7 years. And in that moment, I knew that what was holding humanity back from the loving and peaceful world it so deeply desired was the inability to reconcile with our fallibility. Because if we can't reconcile with the parts of us that we hate, the parts of us in the shadows, then we won't be able to reconcile with one another. I have a vision of a world filled with love, peace, and harmony. I've always seen it. I've been called naive for it. But now I know that the reason people can't see it is because there's a tremendous amount of fear of looking at those parts of ourselves that we deem unworthy and fallible and making peace with them. Only then can we come together as a society and heal our collective wounds. Find a way forward in peace and love. Because what will happen when the soldiers and the oppressors put their weapons down? Will we remain with our fingers pointed outward, placing blame and basking in our own self-righteousness and superiority? Or will we be able to connect with one another in our fallibility? Because the gift, truly the pearl that can be found in this work, the deep work of inner and self-healing, is the gift of discernment. To be able to know the difference between love and everything else. Thank you for listening. I love you.